Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Of course, I'm the queen of content. Truly, welcome to the best online TV show. I'm with Masai and sawamedia. And today we are privileged. We are so happy to have the one and only. Right now we are going with the current series, Zari, Maishamagiceast, Mr. Dylan, Kambaran. You guys have been asking, Trudy. And finally he's here. I don't know where to start, but first of all, I just allow him to say hi to you and also maybe tell us the Raymond. I know personally, I know my fans now when you pale na jua how much his real name. Kindly sir, you welcome.
Thank you very much. My name is Dennis Musyioka. That's my real name, but I have so many aliases. I sometimes forget who I am.
Yeah, true.
I need to put off my phone. It's going to disturb me. Yeah. Can I just hand it over to you?
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so first of all, welcome to our platform. We're happy to have you here. And we just want to go straight to the Zari Maishamagiceast. That is what you are following right now. Of course, we've seen you in so many series, you've been in Maria, like everywhere. But tell us, how is Zari right now? How is the experience been there?
Zari is an interesting story. You all know it's about this family that didn't have a child and was surprised one day to be told that they actually do have a child somewhere, and then they're given the wrong one.
But you have to know if she's wrong.
Yes, we're here to know, but you know, that's why I'm telling you the story.
Yeah.
Now, we have a handful for a daughter, or of a daughter. She gives us sleepless nights and terrible days. But we cannot divorce your child. So, we have learned to live with her. Yeah.
At some point you feel so tired with Lola because we can see she's so disturbing. I don't know what to say about her, like in that movie, but she delivers. She really does a good job. According to us who watch, we might hate on her because of how she behaves. But now, how do you take her like every time when you are with her?
First of all, I'll just echo what you've said. Brenda Raymond delivers. She is a great actress. She's a pleasure to work with. And she is exactly what I said. She's a daughter from hell. She's a nightmare. But again, as a father, what do? You work on your work. You can divorce your wife, but you cannot divorce your child. So we learn to live with her. Yes.
And maybe to those people who think Mr. Dylan just got a chance in Zari, just like that, maybe can you tell us a little bit of how you got a chance in Zari? Before we continue with this story, it's really amazing.
Well, it's a long story, but I was called one day by my old friend Rashid, my boss, and he told me that he had a role for me, and would I be willing to come and see him? And I went and we sat down and talked, and the more he told me, the more I liked the story. So yeah, that's how I got to
just like that.
Well, I have known him for a long time. I've been, as you rightfully said, I've been with him and Madame Lulu Jiffy Pictures for a while. I was William Boss William in Maria. What a lot of people don't know is I helped write Zora. So I've known them for a long time. So they know, a producer, director knows who they want where. So they felt that I fitted, and that's how I got that call. Yes.
The first time when you were given that call, maybe did you expect to deliver? Because actually I've been following Zari since day one, and the first episode was late. Did you expect that to be delivered the way?
I don't know if I'm delivering.
You are.
But let me put it this way. Sometimes, and I've said this before, I'm very fortunate. I'm given roles sometimes that I don't really have. If you ask my wife or my children, they say, that's that. I'm just being myself.
That is you.
Except that for one thing, I'm not rich. I'm just being a parent because I have had many years of experience as a parent. Thank God I don't have a child as crazy as Lola, but we've had our moments and we've learned to roll with the punches over the years. So I'm not really acting, I'm just being myself.
Okay?
Yes.
Because people tend to ask themselves, why do you study and it's just like you don't even shout, you're just there, you don't like talk too much. So that's true, that is who you are, even in real life.
I think that's who I am, yes, according to my family. But one thing I've learned in parenting, you don't have to shout, you don't have to beat someone, you can talk to someone, people are mature. But Lola is a handful. I'm still trying to figure out how to handle her.
Maybe in real life, have you ever had such situation like now you and Lola, just in real life, maybe let's say relatives, not only your children, relatives, let's say.
Difficult child? Thank God, no, not in my house. But of course, I am involved in various other activities. I have been a church elder and been in there. So on a few occasions, people will bring their child. What do I do with this child? And we try to handle it. Yes, I have been involved in cases with really difficult children.
And how did you go about it?
Each case is unique. You handle it as it comes, and we talk to the boss.
Okay.
We always talk to the boss.
God.
Oh yes, that's what I call it, the boss.
Some of the challenges you face working, like as a Kambarage family, you have Linda, she has her own issues, you have Lola there, you have other people around. What are some of the challenges now you face in a set, working with them, just them, acting?
This is the first time for me to act with a lot of the cast in Zari. My wife, my sister, who happens to be my niece in real life.
Yeah, she told me.
She's my niece.
Linda told you.
It's a very strange situation.
Yeah.
I have to deal with her grandmother, who is my aunt. I have to deal with her whenever I shout at her kidogo. Why are you shouting at her? I'm Toto. And I tell her, Auntie, tuko kazini. Tunatafuta riziki. I've not worked with who else? I've never really worked with Brenda. I have been fortunate to have worked with Nina and Bosco, whom I know very well. These are excellent actors and actresses. The interesting thing is we have one very experienced set of actors. So there are no real problems. They are really professional. They come ready, prepared, they have their lines. We get down, get into character and do what we're supposed to do. Yes.
At some point, do you feel bad when Linda shouts at you? Because, okay, she's your niece in real life. Or maybe when you shout at her, do you feel bad?
Not at all. When the camera rolls, I stop being Dennis Musyioka and Dylan Kambarage. I don't look at her as my niece at all. She's my sister. And my younger sister with a lot of issues. So I correct her, just like I would my real life sister. Yes.
Wow. Tell us a little bit about Kambarage now. You know, go to now to get your story.
Dylan Kambarage is a very nice man. Actually, a wonderful man. He has only one fault. He never stopped loving his first love. But that is true of many men. I mean, if they were most men, if you ask them, in real life, if they were put in the same situation that Dylan was put in, they would behave in the same way. Wives might disagree, but you never stop loving this girl. Then you meet somebody else, and then you meet her again. What do? You're torn between two different, emotions here. And he's trying to be nice. And then he finds out his wife has a secret. She never told him that she knew that she was there, his girlfriend was alive. And he's torn. His one weakness is habit. But otherwise, as a man, as a businessman, as a son, as a human being, I think Dylan Kambarage is a stand-up man, wonderful man. Yes.
Why do we love Harit that much? Because the last episode we saw, you really had, Zalena also had about your decision, she lied to you, she knew about her head, but she lied to you. Why do we love Harit that much? Zalina is also beautiful. Yes, she's your second wife. But
No, she's my first wife and only wife. But I never really, I mean, my character never married, Harriet. The problem here is that Dylan never had closure. He was just told that Harriet died. And then one day he wakes up and he finds out, not only does he have a daughter, but Harriet is alive.
yeah.
I mean, poor man. He doesn't know what to do. Yeah. And let me just say this. The heart is not so smart. That's a fact.
That's a fact. And you as a parent, when you see this relationship with Nina and Luanda, you know, they have a lot that is going around them. Maybe what's your take on that? Do you feel like it's not good for people to separate those people who love each other according to you?
I think what Dylan Kabarage sees in the relationship between Luanda and Nina is a sense of deja vu. I've been here before because this happened to him. It happened to him and Harriet. All these back and forth, you know, her father didn't want their relationship. And then one day this was there walking up to your office and telling you that you know, you had a child.
Yeah.
Same thing, you know, he's seeing these things happening and he's feeling sorry for them, he feels for them. But if you really look at what is underlying, there's a pull of Dylan Kabarage towards his real daughter, who he doesn't know is his real daughter, Nina. He loves her. You notice he even gives her jobs.
Yeah, exactly.
He pays for her fees, lots of things. Why that pull? Damu.
Yeah,
Yes.
actually that was my next question because when we compare Nina and Lola, you love when Nina talks to you, she's humble, she has respect. Compares to even Harriet, when Nina talks to Harriet, the bond, you can tell the bond. At some point do you feel like it's like Nina is my daughter, not Lola? Did you hear that?
Harriet has actually said it. She has said, I don't feel the connection with Nina, but with Lola.
Yeah.
But I feel the connection with Nina.
Yeah.
It has come that close, and I brushed it off. But I'm sure, you know, deep down in there, you know, he feels that pull. But logic tells him this is your daughter, because remember, they have done the DNA test twice. DNA doesn't lie, so she must be his daughter. So he's a rational, logical man, although his heart would like the other one to be the daughter. You can't have everything you want in life.
Yeah. You keep on forgiving Lola each and every time. Why?
That's what a good father does.
Huh?
You forgive, and forgive, and forgive, and forgive, and then you forgive again.
Mr. Dylan, you know so many people you are around when they look at you. Maybe to inspire someone or maybe to tell us what you think about you. How many series of movies have you been before?
I don't know. Probably about 10 or 15 different shows at different times, yes.
What has kept you relevant? Or what has really helped you to maintain your characters and whatever? When you're given a character, you deliver.
You know, most people would want to say, I'm good at what I do.
Wow.
No. I said most people would like to say that. I just say that it's a gift that God gave me, and to Him be the glory. That's it.
Yes, I give to God.
Yes. And one day He's going to ask me, what did I do? You know, what I gave you this, what did you do? I would like to be able to tell Him, I tried.
And I know, as much as you've been in this industry for quite some time, there are some of the things you've learned, you as yourself, being in Zari and acting alongside that. You said it's your first time to act with Brenda Wairimu.
Yes.
I know there are some of the things that you've learned, you as Dylan, Musyioka, in life. Yeah.
Well, let me just say this. It's the first time for me to work directly with Brenda.
Okay.
Although we worked in Selena, at different times. Yeah. Life is one big classroom. You learn something every day, and if you don't, there's something wrong with you. My take is this, and I keep saying this. I am fortunate that I can learn from other people's mistakes. To me, a fool is one who does not learn from other people's mistakes. If you have to go through the experience yourself all the time, something wrong with you. So, life is a classroom. Be ready and willing to learn. And don't always go around thinking that you know everything. You'll be surprised. The meekest, the lowest person has a lesson that you can learn.
That's true. And maybe what should we expect now next from you? Or what should we, now as Zari, I know you want to be somewhere else. Where do you see Zari?
The top show in this country. Top show in this country. For me, I keep saying every show I say this is my retirement. So I want to retire on a high.
When are you want to retire? We still want to see you on screen, please.
I've been retiring all my life, don't worry. Something always happens to bring me back. Yeah, it's time for you guys to take over. It's time that somebody else stepped in those shoes. We can't hog everything. I admire someone like Raymond Ofula. He's my role model. Raymond is always new. He can reinvent himself, and he's the grand old man of television. I hope that one day, I know I can never reach his standards, but I hope one day when they talk about Raymond, they can also say, na hapo akimfuata alikuwa na Dennis Musyioka.
Yes. Wow. Dennis Musyioka. Mimi sijui nani kuambia kazi yako ni amazing. Would you want to see your kids acting as you? Because we've seen so many kids fanya na interview and say, my parents doesn't want me to act. No, they want me to be a doctor, they want me to be a journalist. You know those struggles that you go through as actors. Maybe would you want to see your kids acting?
I have 3 children. They're all adults now. 2 of them are advocates. And one is, it looks like she has an interest in journalism. She's actually pursuing a degree in journalism. That's our last born. That's the only one who has gone in that line. I have never pushed my children in any direction. I told them, what you want to do in life, do it. I disagree with parents who live their lives through their children. I wanted to be a doctor, so you must be a doctor. It doesn't work that way. Let the child do their thing. Son?
Okay. I want to talk to upcoming actors, upcoming actresses, and those who are aspiring also to join the industry. Just give them a word of advice. And maybe that you've been here for a while and you've really maintained, you've really doing a good job, you're still shining. Yeah. Pia utuambie siri ni gani? Ozeki, uko tu sawa. Umesema you have the last one ana pursue degree, and you look like
oh, yeah, I'm an old man. Thank God for that. My advice, and the risk of sounding cliche, my advice to upcoming artists is try again. I have friends who have been trying for 15, 20 years, and finally they break through. Others, like Maria, I always give her example. First time, she is the top of her game. Zari yako, Zari means luck. Zari yako ni yako.
Yes.
Kama ni yako, ni yako. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dylan. You're such an amazing person, and personally you inspire me, even if I'm not an actress, but I watch you and I see something good in you as a father, like a father to me. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Thank you.